first I'd like to thank parents, one for giving this coaching group an opportunity to work with kids, and then I know being a hockey parent's a tough job. A lot of nights in cold rinks, taking sticks, sharpening skates, hauling gear. So thanks to the coaches, so Eric Larson, Tom McDowell, Jordan Hargadine, Scott Creech, Patrick Foreman, and Aaron Hobkirk. Most of you who know me know I'm an affinity for stats and numbers. This group tied over 980 pairs of skates this season. That's 54 skates across two practices a week, or 140 skates per coach. And most of us have calluses on our hands that can do that. So on to our season. We have 32 kids in our 10U house program this year. At the 10U age group, we primarily focus just on skill development, individual skill development, but we also introduce a full ice hockey game. Our practices consist of individual station work, anything from stick handling, skating, to puck protection and shooting. When we introduce the full ice game, obviously they introduce offsides, icing, some positional play. It's always fun to see the expression on the face of the kid who comes off the ice after their first full shift in a full ice hockey game. Some are exhausted because they skated up and down 27 times. Some are confused because they threw the puck down the ice, only to hear the official blow the whistle and bring it right back to them for a face-off. But each and every one of them comes off the ice with a smile on their face, and they race down to the other end of the bench to be the first line out on the next shift. Our group of 32 included 7 first-year skaters, 5 players that suited up as goalie a majority of the time, consisted of 4 kids who joined mid-season. We had 2 sets of siblings on this team, which always makes a house game chippy and fun. Of the group of 32, 12 will move up to 12U, and 20 will remain to be role models for the kids coming up. We played 8 house games. 6 of them were decided by 1 goal. In November, we took our house team to Dodge City to play a group of games against a 10U house team from Dodge and a 10U House Plus team from Oklahoma City. Excited to say our group represented the organization well, winning both games. We beat Dodge City 15-4 and won a tough game against OKC that was tied 4-4 going into the 3rd period. We scored 3 goals in the 3rd to win 7-4. We had 4 different kids record hat tricks across the 2 games, and our goalies made key saves when it mattered. In February, we had 4 members of this group go down with the Dodge City team to play in Oklahoma City. So now on to our awards. Player's Player. The traits of the player's player in my mind are positive attitude, a hard worker, and a good buddy on the bench and the locker room. I first met this player in 8U, had an opportunity to coach him for 4 years. He greets you with a smile every time he steps on the ice. Though he's one of the smaller players on the ice, you never know it by how he plays. Not afraid to fight for a puck or chase someone down. He's never a player you have to reprimand. You never have to ask him to listen or correct behavior. The 10U house player's player is Reece Cruisenberry.
Woo! Reece!
It's also fun to yell, Reece! Most improved. With the number of first-year skaters and a large group moving up from 8U, the most improved award was a difficult one to name, but one individual stood out. This player pushed himself in every drill, in every practice, and in every game. If he struggled with a particular skating drill on his own, he slowed himself down to try to do it right. If it was a competitive drill around puck protection, he wanted to play against the toughest competition. Coach, can I skate with the gray group next week? Coach, can I skate with the green group next week? Coach, did I do that drill right? Coach, can I play center on the next shift? When he had just asked me to play defense on the previous one. Every week you could tell his focus was to get better. An injury before a house game at the end of the season caused him to sit out and didn't stop him from showing up. 10U House Most Improved, Noah Best. Warrior Award is about determination, giving 100% despite the situation. A leader on and off the ice. I think stories can tell a lot, so I'm going to tell a story. Most know we rotate goalies at this age in house games. This player came to me before a house game asking if he could play goalie, and he typically does not play that position. But we suited him up. The game was a really lopsided one. Unfortunately, he was on the wrong end of that. As they say, when goalies play well, he stood on his head, made a bunch of great saves. As I headed to the locker room after the game, I thought, oh Lord, I'm going to have a distraught 10-year-old on my hands. As I opened the door, he had his head down, sweat dripping everywhere. I walked up and I started to tell him how impressed I was with the way he played. He looked up with a smile and he said, "That was awesome." The Warrior Award goes to someone who gets knocked down but gets up quick, doesn't back down from the challenge. 10U House Warrior Award, Dominic Raymer.